management miscalculated the size of the crowd. As lines lengthened for the home opener, it became clear that the attendance far exceeded estimates. Quickly, the Kicks transformed their error into a public relations coup. The gates were open, and those waiting in line were invited in free. On this day, the commissioner of the North American Soccer League, Phil Woosnam, spoke optimistically about the future of the sport.
Soccer's had a tremendous growth at all levels in the last few years, and I'm sure it's going to become extremely popular here in Minnesota. Soccer is, of course, the most popular sport in the world, and we now feel very confident that within the next decade, this country is going to become the hub of the whole sport. We're looking forward to hosting the World Championship, and ultimately, we feel that our clubs are going to be the strong clubs in the world.
The players, the correspondents in the soccer affair, came mostly from distant lands. They were strangers in a foreign country, playing a game with which Americans were unfamiliar. Nevertheless, record crowds helped create a synergism which made the Kicks an instant success. They exhibited a dashing style of soccer which excited both the players and their newly found admirers. The Kicks won their division, swept through the first two playoff games, and chased their rainbow all the way to the Kingdome in Seattle, where they would play Toronto for the NASL Championship. In the title game, the Kicks, who had beaten Toronto during the regular season, did not lack for opportunities. Minnesota assaulted the Toronto goal with a barrage of shots only to be frustrated by brilliant goalkeeping on the part of the Metro's Zeljko Bilecki. It was ironic that Bilecki, who was Toronto's backup goalie, should experience his supreme performance on this day. It was defense which brought Toronto to the Soccer Bowl, and it was this same defense which bedeviled Minnesota. Eusebio scored for Toronto on a deflected free kick. The Kicks' Alan West was fouled and presented with a similar opportunity. His attempt was also deflected, but harmlessly aside. From Minnesota's point of view, this unquestionably was the turning point of the game. Trailing 1-0 and desperately in need of momentum, Andy Coker gained control of the ball. An apparent foul against Ace Nesolenque went unobserved, and with it went the Kicks' last gasp. The Soccer Bowl would be borne off to Toronto by Eusebio, but it would remain as the goal of the Minnesota Kicks. Here in the upper Midwest, we have a soundly based, bountiful economy that makes for a good life indeed. It's everywhere to be seen, for individuals and families, and in business as well. The First Bank System banks are dedicated to helping people make the most of what they've got. The 89 First Bank hailed the Minnesota Kicks and the new fun and excitement they've brought to our region. As the season progressed, a growing legion of fans extended Minnesota's reputation as the tailgating capital of the universe. Among the junior sophisticates, the Kicks became the in thing. And if you were at the game, you were chic. Fans loved the fact that Minnesota blossomed into a high-scoring unit, but not every shot resulted in a goal. In soccer, defense is far more subtle than offense. But Kicks fans learn to appreciate the skills of such defenders as number 6, Captain Alan Merrick. Number 2, Ron Webster, at 33 years of age, was the Kicks senior citizen. Webster brought to the back four a maturity and confidence which helped make the defense an effective unit. The largest of the Minnesota defenders was Steve Litt, number 5. At 6'1" and 182 pounds, Litt played a physical game and was rarely outmuscled while battling for the ball. Frank Spraggan, number 3, thwarted attackers with a tenacious style. Number 17, Simbick, was a collegiate All-American. He was a first-round draft choice who eventually won a starting job. Just 21, Bick represents the new breed of Native American soccer stars. Midfielder Peter Bryan, number 4, provided an efficient link between defenders and attackers. Ron Futcher was a forward who displayed the fire and fervor of a defender. Although Futcher's prime responsibility was scoring, he refused to be intimidated and merited his reputation as the Kicks' most pugnacious performer. Law and order is maintained in soccer by the referee. Some violations result in a warning. Others dictate immediate expulsion. Red card from the referee means you're out of the game. A yellow card is a warning, but 2 yellows equal 1 red, and it's goodbye. The Kicks overcame an identity problem by combining the talents of an ad agency and the skillful use of various media to deliver their story to the public. They instituted a thorough grassroots campaign and hand-carried their message into the streets, parks, and playgrounds.
And you just want to keep your eyes open,
They did not maintain an aloof demeanor, but rather they sold their product on a person-to-person basis. Before the season ended, the entire upper Midwest had been exposed to a header.
You get a lot of power that way.
The goalkeeper is a man alone. He is different from his teammates in more than just his uniform, for he is the only player who may touch the ball with his hands. He represents the final line of defense. Jeff Barnett was one of the first players signed by Coach Freddie Goodwin. Barnett had played in London's Wembley Stadium before more than 100,000 fans in the English Cup finals. He had the experience and maturity to direct a young, developing defense. Barnett had a goals against average of 1.27 and shut out the opposition 8 times. During the regular season, the Kicks lost twice to Seattle, but in the playoffs, Barnett exacted revenge. He foiled Mike England on a penalty kick and sparked Minnesota to a 3-0 victory. The subject had become newsworthy, and nationwide people were asking, why was Minnesota having a soccer affair?
I came to the Minnesota Kicks soccer game because the players are so cute.
The thing I like most about the Kicks is their looks, their legs.
I only came here to have a good time.
I came for the tailgate parties, all right!
I came out to the Kicks game a couple of weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd come out and see them again.
My son, who is 21 years of age, loves the game. Our entire family is here tonight. We know nothing about the game. We've had marvelous instruction. We're going in and thoroughly going to enjoy it.
I like the Kicks because the free parking is super.
I think soccer's just terrific.
I came to the Minnesota Kicks game because my dad played soccer all his life in Holland, and we want to see it again.
The reason I came to a soccer game is because I've never been to one before.
We came to the Kicks game this evening so our daughter could see it. She's enrolled in the Burnsville soccer system, and I think it's a good thing. I want to see Pelé, too.
Kicks is the greatest thing Minnesota's ever seen. Sellout crowd tonight.
I came to the Kicks game because the price is right.
I came to see the Minnesota Kicks, not to see Pelé.
I wanted to have some kicks, I wanted to party, and I wanted to see the phenomenal Pelé.
He has scored 1,246 goals. He played on 3 World Cup championships for Brazil in 1958, 1962, and 1970. The superstar of soccer, number 10, Pelé.
A record regular season crowd applauded Pelé's incredible skills, and Kicks chairman Jack Crocker paid him tribute.
To Pelé, an outstanding athlete and a true gentleman whose personal contribution to professional soccer in the United States, as well as a better understanding of all people everywhere, has earned for you a special gratitude that will be perpetuated in the annals of time. For this, the fans of Minnesota say, thank you, Pelé.
I have to say thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Pelé took advantage of Midwestern hospitality and assisted the Cosmos in a 2-1 victory. To British fans, George Best was famous for his feats on the field and infamous for his antics outside of soccer. A marvelously accomplished athlete, Best was lured from premature retirement by the Los Angeles Aztecs. Best was easily the best Los Angeles had to offer, and more than 42,000 Minnesotans realized they were watching a soccer legend. The Control Data Corporation, a worldwide firm headquartered in Bloomington, Minnesota, is happy and proud to assist in bringing you this first Minnesota Kicks highlight film. Control Data believes everyone should be proud of the talented, dedicated athletes who participate in the sports programs which make living in this area so enjoyable. Amateur or professional, champion or not, these athletes deserve the support and gratitude of our entire community. The public response to an enlightened management, one not obsessed with a profit motive, became obvious in the turgid record attendance figures. The affair was flourishing. The people were having fun, and they loved their kicks. It was Ron Webster on opening day who began an avalanche of Minnesota goals. Peter Bryan scored just one goal, but it was a big one in a 2-1 conquest of Portland. Alan West helped lift the kicks past San Jose with this goal in the playoffs. Mike Flater, number 7, a former All-American and U.S. Olympic soccer star, played well and scored 14 points before being sidelined by an injury. Alan West, a skilled dribbler, led the kicks with 8 assists. This one went to Addie Coker. Coker, number 21, joined the kicks late in the year and was an immediate hit with the fans. In the playoffs, Coker led Minnesota in scoring. Perhaps the most popular of the kicks was the man whose name was difficult to pronounce and impossible to spell. Patrick Ace Nessolengwe. Ace, number 11, played both midfield and forward. He was the kick's most accomplished dribbler and a constant scoring threat. Ron Fletcher, number 18, was Minnesota's second leading scorer. Fletcher had 14 goals and 6 assists for 34 points. Among his most memorable scores was a shorthanded goal against Toronto. A wild madcap melee tally in the playoffs against the Seattle Sounders. The top point producer for the kicks was a 19-year-old forward from England, number 9, Alan Willie. Willie found many different ways to score his 16 goals. Each goal brought its own brand of excitement to the Mets. Against the San Diego Jaws, Willie scored the first hat trick for the Minnesota Kicks. Perhaps the most poignant aspect of the Kicks' fantastic success was the post-game deportment of the players. They seemed eager and anxious to share their joy with their fans. This wholesome demonstration of appreciation was from the traditional American sports scene, where fans are frequently unrequited lovers. Minnesota won everything except the championship, and that goal still remains. The Kicks did capture the hearts of nearly 380,000 fans. And together, they found happiness in a soccer affair.